Hello, today I'll be giving a speech about online learning at colleges here in America. There has been a lot of changes lately with technology and the way that we get our education. America is moving more to the online experience and going away from the traditional uh, campus school that we're used to here in America. And our society is changing, and the traditional way of getting an education is kind of going away. Online learning is a great opportunity for people who don't have the time in their schedule to go to school anymore. Whether you're having a full-time job, whether you have a family, whether you have just obligations with your children, all that is keeping away a lot of people from going to school. But thankfully, online learning has given us an opportunity for those of us who are older to go to school and get an education and to achieve our goals that we so desperately want to do in our lives. Imagine you are in your late 30s. I don't have to imagine. I am in my early 40s. But just imagine that you're old, all right, and you haven't gone to school yet. You've already put your career first, your family first, your marriage first. Everything has gone before your education. But now you're saying, man, I really want to do that job. I really want to take advantage of an education and get a job that I love to do. All right? Maybe you want to be a veterinarian, a nurse, even a doctor, a lawyer, whatever. Education is the key to getting these jobs, and online learning has given a lot of people opportunities today to do that. So I just want to kind of go over some of the advantages and disadvantages that online learning causes a lot of us, okay? So bear with me when I say, go ahead and go to slide number 3. Okay, slide number 3 is talking about the advantages of online learning. What are the advantages? Well, the first advantage is flexible schedules. All right, even though there are deadlines and there are timetables that are put out by the instructors or professors, you still have a flexibility of when you get that done. Is it going to be in the morning, the afternoon? Is it going to be at night? All right. Those flexible schedules will allow you to not only perform your job and your family opportunities, but it's also going to let you work at your peak hours. Like some people love working in the morning, some people love working in the afternoon, some people love working at night. All right. It's up to you. It's flexible. It's a great opportunity to go to school on your peak hours. All right. I remember when I was in high school, in the very early mornings, they always gave me the hardest classes. And that is when my brain just was not functioning. But here in online college, you can pick and choose when you do your tough classes. The next one is there's no commute. No commute, which is a great thing, especially here in Colorado. The weather sometimes is horrible. The traffic is horrible. You don't want to drive to school. You don't have time. It's terrible. Enough said about that. Number 3, no sitting in class. You don't have to smell the guy next to you. All right? You don't have to talk to the girl next to you that talks way too much, way too early. All right? Those are the advantages. All right? We've all been there. Okay? Number 4, working at your own pace, your own convenience, working at your own pace. All right? You still have deadlines. You still have to do things on a deadline period. But you can do it at your pace. You can decide, hey, I'm going to start this assignment on Sunday, and I'm just going to ease my way into it, and by Wednesday or Thursday, I'm done. That is a great feeling. That will allow you to go to school. Go to work. That will allow you to go to your kid's ball game, or go to their play, or hang out with your wife. That is a great opportunity for this online learning experience. All right, number 5, you don't have to worry about obstacles. All right, I can do this class sick as a dog. I can do this class even if I can't get child care. I can do this class even if my work schedule changes and they call me in and say, hey, you got to go to work tomorrow. All right, I can still do this class. I don't have to drop out like a traditional school. You would have to. All right, and lastly, you connect with students all around the world. All right, in this class here at CCU, we got people from all over. All right, I know Colorado is where I'm from, but we got people, from other states and other areas, that you can connect with, which is a great thing in today's society. All right, Now I'm going to talk about some of the disadvantages for online learning. All right, online learning is challenging for some of us. I remember when I first started online learning, it wasn't that easy. I had to figure out how to schedule, how to plan. It took me a couple classes to figure out I should print my schedule out so I know exactly what I should be doing. But not selecting the program that's right for you is a big deal. All right, you got to figure out what it is that you want to do for online learning. You can't just pick something off the wall that you know you really want to do it, but you cannot do it. I can never be a scientist because I am horrible in math. So those are that's the first one. Number 2 is ensuring that the school has proper accreditation. There's many opportunities in college today that there are schools out there that probably don't have the best intentions or your intentions in mind. There are a few accreditations that I did write down here. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here we go. They have some called Accrediting Council for Continuing Education and Training. Or they have Accrediting Council for Independent Colleges and Schools. And finally, they have Distance Education Accrediting Commission. I found all that at mycollegeguide.org. It talks about the different accreditations that schools have. And you got to pick the right one. You can't pick Mama and Papa's online experience and think that that's going to be an accredited degree. It won't be. A lot of these have gone through a lot of scrutiny. They have gone through a lot of review to make sure that these schools are actually living up to the proper college education experience. Okay. All right, the next one that we're going to talk about is understanding the time commitment for class. A lot of people don't understand that there is a time commitment for every class that you go into. All right, and you got to know that. You got to know that you have to spend a certain amount of time. They said for 3 credit hours, you should spend at least 15 hours a week in that class, or 10 hours a week. That is important to know. That is something that I learned the hard way. That you have to actually figure out how to space it out. Failure to have a solid degree plan. That's another one. You gotta make sure, because you're kind of on your own out here. You're on an island. But you have a lot of counselors you can reach out to, and there are a lot of opportunities to make phone calls, especially here at CCU. And then we're not researching the technical requirements, the instructors, and failing to prevent plagiarism. Plagiarism's big online because, let's face it, you get a lot of your material online, and you gotta figure out what instructors, are good for you. You gotta figure out, is your computer fast enough to even do stuff like this? Can you even do an online class? So those are some of the disadvantages of online learning. Go ahead and go to the next slide, conclusion. So in concluding my speech, the Army prepared me to go to battle. All right, the Army prepared me physically and mentally to do the things I'm supposed to do to defend the country. Well, online training or online learning is just like that. It prepares you for education. It prepares you for the next job that you want to do. You got to take it seriously. Online is an experience. It's something that can't be done by all. Some people just don't have the patience, or they don't have the discipline to do this every day. But you got to figure out that for yourself. I'll just leave you with a little note saying that, that you have to try to get anything done. And I hope you enjoyed this presentation. God bless you, and everybody have a good day.